A reading from Matthew chapter 15, verses 21 to 28. Jesus left that place and went away to the district of Tyre and Sidon. Just then a Canaanite woman from that region came out and started shouting, "Have mercy on me, Lord, Son of David. My daughter is tormented by a demon." But he did not answer her at all. And his disciples came and urged him, saying, "Send her away, for she keeps shouting after us." He answered, "I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." But she came and knelt before him, saying, "Lord, help me." He answered, "It is not fair to take the children's food and throw it to the dogs." She said, "Yes, Lord, yet even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table." Then Jesus answered her, "Woman, great is your faith. Let it be done for you as you wish." And her daughter was healed instantly. This gospel reading seems rather strange, coming as it does amongst accounts of Jesus welcoming crowds, even when he was tired and upset, and in need of some time alone. He's recently fed 5,000, he's healed the sick at Gennesaret, and after this encounter with the Canaanite woman, he will cure many people in the mountains around the Sea of Galilee, and then feed 4,000 people. So why does he reject this woman's plea for her daughter? I don't have an easy answer. Putting Jesus' actions and words into the context of his time, perhaps I could suggest that, like his contemporaries, he may have had a problem because this woman is not Jewish. But that can't be the reason. Jesus cured the centurion's servant. He engaged in a spirited dialogue with the Samaritan woman at the well when she said, "How is it that you, a Jew, ask a drink of me, a woman of Samaria?" And Jesus was so often at odds with the Jewish authorities, with much of their opposition rooted in his support for those who were outsiders. Perhaps it's because this is Matthew's Gospel, who before telling of the birth of Jesus the Messiah begins his Gospel by saying, "An account of the genealogy of Jesus the Messiah, the son of David, the son of Abraham." Jesus' humanity is traced back to his ancestors by Matthew. His Gospel is said to have been written for Jewish Christians and demonstrates that Jesus is the fulfillment of Jewish hopes, that he is the Messiah, the one promised for Israel. Perhaps that is part of the reason Jesus says, "I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." He is echoing his instructions to his disciples when he sent them on their first mission and said, "Go nowhere among the Gentiles and enter no town of the Samaritans, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." So, a partial reason? Perhaps. Perhaps not. For we know that Jesus and his disciples went to other communities too. Indeed, in what is known as the Great Commission, Jesus, after his resurrection, and as reported at the end of Matthew's Gospel, said to them, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Go, therefore, and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything that I have commanded you." And of course, Jesus has knowingly entered the district of Tyre and Sidon. Knowledge of Jesus has spread, and this woman hears that he is nearby and rushes out, shouting as she goes, with the desperate hope of a mother for her tormented child. And Jesus doesn't answer her at all. His disciples were very disturbed by her. "Send her away, for she keeps shouting after us." What is happening that a group of grown men can't bear to have her near? And then those words of rejection. I was sent only to the lost sheep of Israel. But the persistence in faith of the woman is strong enough to obtain a healing for her daughter. So I ponder again, why is Jesus so harsh with her? Is it simply that, knowing her faith, he wishes her to express it? After all, he had praised the Roman centurion for his faith when he cured his servant. I said, I don't have an easy answer. I was wrong. I don't have any complete answer. What I feel from this strange reading is that I don't need to know exactly why Jesus acted as he did. This unusual encounter shows me that great faith is born of little crumbs. This woman knew very little of Jesus, just crumbs of knowledge, of rumour, but she immediately recognizes him. Have mercy on me, Lord, Son of David. She trusts him, and her faith grows. Woman, great is your faith. In this short but poignant relationship, knowing Jesus enriched her life as well as her daughter's. Jesus brought this stranger into the fold by entering into a personal discussion with her when his disciples were trying to get rid of her. So many times they tried to send adults and children away, but Jesus wanted them to stay so that they might know him, have a relationship with him. Can we enter into personal discussions with people so that they might have a personal relationship with Jesus? Let's open our hearts to see faith in unexpected places. Who are the Roman centurions, women from Samaria, and Canaanite women of our times?